Assalamu alaikum, class 7. Hope all of you are fine. And hopefully, you have done your previous work. You have completed your previous work, hopefully. Okay, today's lecture is about letter writing. So, letter is a way of communication. It is an old way of communication. When there was no internet, people used to write letters to each other. They used to communicate with each other through letters. So, this is letter is an old way of communication. For what purpose letter is written? When you have to make a complaint, then you write a letter that is called formal letter. I will be telling you its types later. When you have to apply for a job, obviously you will be writing a formal letter. When you have to invite someone, suppose you want to invite your friend or relative to your birthday party, then that will be informal letter because you are inviting your friend. And formal letter is written to authorities. It is written for official purpose. Make an inquiry, that is also formal letter. So purpose of letter writing is that you want to say something to someone. There are kinds of letters. There are these two kinds of letters, formal and informal. Formal letter is also divided into further categories, and informal letter that is written to your friend, that is written to friends or relatives. And formal letter that is written for official purposes or written to authorities, to editor of a newspaper, to principal of the school. Okay, so letter format is different in both letters. Letter format will be different. Language will be different. Tone of writing will also be different. Now, this is the difference between formal and informal letter. Informal letter, it is on left side, and this is formal letter points. These are on right side, okay? Informal letter is written to friends, family members, or relatives. Its language is informal. Contractions can be used, contraction in short forms, abbreviations can be used, and exclamation marks can be used in it, okay? We can also use imperative sentences. For example, visit my home soon. Like these kind of sentences. Imperative sentences are those sentences which start with verb, main verb. For example, when you are writing a formal letter to your friend and you are asking him or her that visit my home soon. So visit is a main verb, right? The sentence is beginning with verb, and then visit will be main verb. Okay, language is different. For example, you can write dear friend or cousin, but you cannot write dear when you are writing a letter to when you are writing formal letter to editor of newspaper. You cannot write dear sir. That is not appropriate word. So the appropriate word will be respected sir, because you are writing formal letter, so you have to change language there. Okay, so formal letter is written to authorities. It is also written for official purposes. Language is formal, as you use contraction, abbreviation, and exclamation mark. in informal letter. So in formal letter, no contraction, no abbreviation, or no exclamation marks are used. In formal letters, imperative sentences can uh, also be not used. As I have already told you that instead of dear sir or you will write a respected sir, right? Respected is a word that is used in formal language, and dear is a word that is usually used in informal language. There is also a difference of vocabulary. So this is a vocabulary of formal and informal letter. Instead of writing help, you can use the word assistance. Assistance is also a synonym of help, but that looks formal. Instead of writing buy, you can write here purchase. Instead of writing need, you can use the word require. Instead of get, you can use the word obtain. Also can be converted in formal letter into moreover, whole, entire. So these are synonyms, but these are the words which can be used in formal letter that looks formal. Instead of using enough, you can use sufficient, and instead of using really, you can use definitely. So vocabulary will be changed, letter format will be changed, tone of writing will be changed. Okay. Then there are 6 part of letter: address and date. That is also called heading. Address and date, that is also called heading. Address is written on top left side. Date is also written on top left, as you have been writing letter in class 6 and 7, in class 6 and 5. So top left side address is written and then date is written. Okay. And third part is salutation. Salutation is greeting. When you write dear friend, or you can write respected sir or respected madam, etc. That is salutation. Body is your main message. You have to tell the purpose of letter writing. Why are you writing letter? So you will be writing your message here in body part. And all the details related to your topic will be given here, will be written here. Okay. Next part is closing. When you write yours sincerely or truly, yours truly, this is called closing. And signature on bottom left side. Okay. So today you are going to write 2 letters. You have to write 2 letters. It is your weekend homework. First one is formal letter and then informal letter. Okay. So formal letter is a write a letter of apology to your school librarian for your failure to return the borrowed books on time. Suppose you have borrowed books from library and you could not return them on time. So you have to write a letter of apology. Okay. And then you will also be telling the reasons. Why did you not return books on time? And you will also request the librarian to remit the fine for late return. Remit or waive means cancel the fine. You are fined because you are fined because you are submitting the books, you are returning the books late. So that's why you are fined. And you will also request the librarian to remit the fine for late return. First of all, you have to tell reason and then request librarian to remit the fine. Okay, next is informal letter. It is about your cousin is returning to Pakistan after 10 years. So you have to write a letter and you will be telling him or her for the changes that have taken place in Pakistan, in the country, during those 10 years. Okay. So I'm giving you 3 to 4 minutes. Just think about it. Within 2 to 3 minutes, think about it. What will you be writing in letter of apology? I'll be asking you points of it. What are the reasons that you could not return the books? And then how will you request librarian to remit fine? Okay. Within 3 minutes, think about it and then tell me just points. Okay. Who has written reason? Please let me know. Raise your hand, students. Amna, okay, Momin. Fine. Unmute your mic, Momin. First of all, let me know how will you start letter? What will you write? You have to tell about yourself and I'm the student of class 7. I am Momin.
Examination hall,
Yes. Fine.
examination hall, city ABC. Then we will write the date. Then we will write sir or the librarian. I wish to state I'm a student of this course. I'm studying in class VII section B. I had borrowed books The books were due to be
I
returned
have
on
borrowed
time.
last month. I borrowed some books from library. For example, last month I borrowed some books from library, but I
Last
could
month
not
I some
return it.
borrowed some to return on May 27 or 2018. However, I fell ill and
Its due
doctor.
date was due
Yes,
date to return due date to return the books was, for example, 5th May, but I could not return it on time.
however, I fell ill and doctor advised me a week rest, but my parents insisting on to continue my rest work beyond a week. Now I am able or bound to pay the fine for both the books. I apologize for not being able to return the books in time. Kindly
Okay,
remit me
okay,
or waive me.
okay. Thank you, Momin. I will add a few things in it, a few words in it. That is, now I have come to know that I have been fined from librarian for not returning the books. You can tell different reasons. You were out of station because of an emergency. You were not well, as Momin has told, and you were busy in attending your brother's wedding. So you were busy at home. That's why you could not return the books. So these are the reasons. You can add your own reasons. If you think about different reasons, and then you will be writing letter. You know letter pattern? You will start with examination hall, then comma and city ABC. You know all about it. So in this way, you will complete this letter. First of all, you have to tell reason for not returning the books for a delay, and then you will request the librarian to remit fine. Okay, so this is the order. Firstly, reason, and then request. Okay, next letter is informal letter. Your cousin is returning to Pakistan after 10 years, and you have to write a letter telling him or her for the changes that have taken place in Pakistan within 10 years. So think about those changes which have taken place in Pakistan within 10 years. Suppose he is returning to Pakistan, he is coming to Pakistan next week. So you are going to write a letter, or next week or next month. Suppose he is coming to Pakistan in next month, and now you will write a letter to him or her and tell about changes. Okay, within 2 minutes, you have to think about it, and then please let me know. Okay. Who will tell me? What are you going to write to your cousin? Please raise your hand. Okay, Haya, unmute your mic.
Miss, I just wanted to tell you that I joined late. So can you tell me what we were doing?
We are doing letter writing. Okay, firstly, I explained letter writing and I told about kinds of letters, formal and informal. And then I told about parts of letters. And now I have given these two topics. One is for formal letter and second is for informal letter. We have discussed a few points of formal letter. Now we are discussing points of informal letter. Okay. Okay, Momin, I'm going to unmute you. Unmute your mic. Okay, please let me know. What will you write to your cousin? What will you be telling him or her?
I don't have any idea right now. Teacher,
Okay,
with
I'm
can you show me the slide for 1 second?
wait. Okay, just think about it and then let me know. Yes, who else? If you want to tell me points, then please raise your hand. Fatima, Amna, Heather, Imtisal. Okay, this is a message for Haya. Haya, this video will be uploaded on YouTube, so you can watch this video there. Okay, I have discussed points regarding this letter, formal letter. Okay, that was letter of apology. You had to write it to your school librarian. So if you have joined later, you can watch it on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to tell you a few points of informal letter. Suppose you will say to your cousin that you will start with it. I hope that everything will be good at your end. In your absence, I want to tell you that in your absence, a few changes have been taken place in our country or city. You can write about country or city. A new shopping mall has opened, or a few shopping malls. You can write a new shopping mall, or you can write a few shopping malls have opened or has opened in the country. Or you, if you are writing about your city, then you can write in our city or in our area. Can be opened in an area. We can buy different national or international products from there. So we now we have got this facility that we can buy different international products from here. And then you will be telling that suppose there is there's a children park in front of your home. uh, then you will be telling a children park that was in front of our house is now renovated. Then you will be telling about libraries, that in 2 or 3 cities government has opened libraries. Or you can also tell that in 2 or 3 cities government has given consent mean permission to build universities. So within 10 years these things can be done within 10 years by government na? So what changes in your area, in your city, or in country, which changes have taken place? Okay, so you have to write. Momin, have you got some idea by listening these points? Unmute your mic.
Teacher, we can tell about the new openings of markets and the
Momin, please say again.
teacher. We can talk about the opening of new markets which were absent at that time.
Okay, new markets, fine. Cinemas,
And
you can also write about cinemas.
new play sites, theaters, and teacher new.
Exactly, but do not add more things because within 10 years, so many things cannot be built up. Okay? So do not add more things. Just if you say that a shopping mall has opened or a children park is renovated or university is opened or a library is opened, that is enough. But do not add more things. Okay? Thank you, class 7. Time is about to over. I will, this is your weekend homework. You will be writing formal letter and informal letter. I have given you an idea how to write, how to begin a letter. So you will write a complete letter. Okay. Thank you, class. Allah Hafiz.